Next up, we have Jane Klugman. Jane is president at Whitney & Company Realty and a member of the board of directors of the Kitchener-Waterloo Humane Society. The KW Humane Society is not just for adopting pets. They also focus on the responsible treatment of animals through education, compliance, advocacy, and care. Everyone, please welcome Jane Klugman.
Hi, everybody. So I am on the board of directors for the KW Humane Society. I'm super busy, but this is an organization that I'm super passionate about. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. First of all, does anybody remember that little jingle by Captain and Tennille? Love, love will keep us. Greg knows it. Come on. Anyhow, every time I hear that song, and I hear it a lot because I listen to 70s radio, I think about the KW Humane Society. You listen to 70s radio too. Well, I think about the KW Humane Society because at the KW Humane Society, we specialize in love. We specialize in bringing people and pets together, and pets and people together. We've got over 100 programs that we run. And I'm not going to talk to you today about all those programs that we run because it would just take way too long and you'd be way too confused at the end of it. But what I am going to talk to you about is how we feel about it, about delivering those programs, and how you would feel if you volunteered for some of those programs. You probably know a few of our programs, like Kittens for Cupcakes. Anybody heard of that one? Yay. If you haven't, come see us because it's fun. Surf Dogs. That's a fun one. Anyhow, what our programs are so very cool and so very valuable for is because we teach adults and we teach children alike about caring and sharing. We teach about compassion. We teach about empathy, which quite frankly, there's far too little of these days. And we also teach about responsibility. Keeping a pet is a lot of responsibility. But it's also one of the most worthwhile things that we get to do as human beings. We get to spend time with our pets. We get to feed our pets, groom them. We even get to pick up in the backyard after them. That may not be so much fun, but we get to do it. Who in this room has a pet? Oh, do you love your pet? Yeah. Why? Because they're just so darn cute? Maybe only in your eyes, but they're just so darn cute? Well, it's most likely because they love us. They love us unconditionally. When you come home, are they there waiting at the door for you every single day? Mine are. I have cats. They're there mostly because they're frickin' hungry. They're sassy too. Yeah, you know. Every day, we're clogging up the internet with pictures of our animals. That's how much we love them, more than our kids. I often say when I come back, I want to come back as a cat or a dog. And it's probably true if you're one of our animals in this room, but it's not always true. So here's where it gets serious. Pets are often not well looked after. And when pets aren't well looked after, oftentimes people aren't well looked after either. So when we find abused pets, we often find abused people, and we help both of them. We try and keep all of them safe. That's part of what we do at the Humane Society. And we've been called by neighbors who report abusive behavior to animals, and you know, we go in and we find them, we get the animals out, and we try and make them better. We rehabilitate them. We see everything from abandoned pets to unwanted pets to pets who need a home because maybe their mom or dad got super sick, or maybe their mom and dad has gotten old and had to go to a nursing home or long-term care. We see skunks, we see coyotes, we see rabbits and other critters, and we treat all of these animals, and sometimes we release them back into the wild, and with the domestic animals, we help them until they're able to be adopted. So our team, and we have a large team, but it's not large enough, so we rely on a lot of volunteers. But our team has a bunch of experts on it, from behavioral experts to trainers to veterinarians. In fact, if you haven't been to the Humane Society lately, I would strongly encourage you to come on down because we'll give you a tour, we'll show you what's going on down there. We even have our own hospital. And in our own hospital, we're able to do costly operations on animals that are brought to us and then release them back out. So we do all this by generating our own revenue from our programs. And just as an FYI, we get no money from any government organization. It was a shocker when I found that out because I thought we did. So what do we need? We need people, time, and money. But that's what all of these people need. So I'm going to flip it around, and I'm going to tell you what we can do for you. We're going to give you an experience like no other. We're going to give you an opportunity to be up close and personal with animals of all shapes and sizes. Have you ever helped a complete stranger? Just think about that for a second. Think about helping somebody. Maybe they fell down. Maybe you helped them with groceries. Think about how that made you feel. Just that ability to be able to do good. Well, if you show up and help us, we'll give you that feeling every single day you show up. Before, when I was talking about the pets that have been abused, they're some of our hardest cases. And they're literally afraid of humans. And you'd be afraid of a human too if you've been kicked around your entire life by a human. So what some of our volunteers do is they sit outside the cages and they read to those animals. And just having those animals hear a human voice, it sensitizes them back to being able to be with humans. And I guarantee, when that pet puts its little paw out of the cage and looks up at you with its big eyes, it's almost saying thank you. And when it goes home to its new forever family, you're going to have a feeling like no other feeling that you've ever had. So come and see us. A bunch of the team is back here, and we're going to be in Area 151. And what I want you to remember is that at the KW Humane Society, we're all about people and pets and people. And we specialize in love. As the song says, love will keep us together. Come see us.